4 of the National Football League. And we've got Joshua Palmer. He's coming off one of the best weeks we'll ever see. Well over 200 yards receiving. It's the Chargers and the Raiders, and it's all up next.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here we go. Set on.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 6 catches, 58 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they've watched the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's 2nd leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award, and he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. What do we do with it?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, So many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Chris Olave, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. That'll give them 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Garoppolo. That is incomplete. Michael Mayer, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action, Garoppolo. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. Garoppolo now. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little touchdown.
Chris Olave with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38 as they've got it as we resume action. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Now Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On the move to his left. He completes it to Alano. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. 3rd down and 13. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Janaris Robinson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and the line blocking. But to me, it seems simple.
Yeah, well, they're silly. That leads to a play action sack. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. The throw left sideline falls incomplete. The Chargers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Herbert off of play action. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Here we go.
Las Vegas paid a steep price to acquire Adams from Green Bay last offseason, and yet they got their money's worth from him in 2022. NFL best 14 receiving touchdowns, over 1,500 yards, and a well-deserved 3rd straight All-Pro selection.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Here we go.
They go with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot. Start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room.
Ready.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. The pass caught by Olave. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Justin Herbert. And the Raiders have got him.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. The open man here, Renfro. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they run to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, it's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Herbert. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Herbert now. Steps away. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. L.A. readies for its next possession. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And bulldozing his way through.
Holding offense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers. 31 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
21.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
21.
On second down, here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Herbert operating from the red zone. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man, that's Renfro. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Herbert on 1st down now. Rolling to his right. A little short pass. This is Everett. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Gets around him. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Garoppolo. He has Mayer complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
21.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms here going over the middle. 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him out.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers down by 7. 33 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he's brought down at midfield. So the first play of the drive, not only do they get the 1st down, but a big chunk of yardage. And looking pretty good here. Now Herbert. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Herbert. He completes it to Olave. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Now Garoppolo. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
The most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script.